Welcome children. Today in this session we are going to learn how to solve a quadratic equation using completing square method and formula method. Okay. Now first let us see what is a quadratic equation. You know very well a quadratic equation is the one which has highest power as 2. The degree of a quadratic equation is 2. It is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0. What happens if a becomes 0? Yes, it becomes a linear equation. So, for a quadratic equation, there is a condition that a should not be equal to 0, which is in the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So, you know what a quadratic expression is. Yes, a quadratic expression contains the highest degree as 2. If this quadratic expression is equated to 0, then it becomes a quadratic equation. Now, there are so many methods in solving quadratic equations. Now, we are going to learn an activity, that is, we are going to complete a square of the quadratic equation. We are going to write the quadratic equation, that is the quadratic expression, as a square. Let us learn this by a small activity. Now, I have taken a quadratic equation which is a simple one, x square plus 6x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now, I am going to take the expression in the left side, that is x square plus 6x plus 3. Now, I have taken a square which is named as x square. So, the length of the side of the square is x. So, the area of the square is x square. So, I have taken x square to represent this x square. Okay. And then I have taken 6x. So, we have to take 6 strips like this whose length is x and breadth is 1 unit. So, we have taken rectangles, 6 rectangles whose length is x centimeter or x unit and breadth is 1 centimeter or 1 unit. So, I am going to arrange these 6x. So, we have to take 6 strips and we are going to convert, we are going to get a square of these strips. So, I am going to arrange all these strips in such a way that I am going to get a square. All these are called as x. Okay. So, I have taken all 6 strips, all 6x. So, x square and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6x are added now, and then 3. So, 3 is a constant, that is 3 is a unit square. I am going to represent 3 as a unit square. So, we are going to take 3 unit squares and we are going to fill in the space which is empty. But now, some more space is empty. So, to complete this is a task for us. So, if you fill all these space with unit squares, we will be getting a complete square. That is our work. So, how shall we complete this? By adding some more unit squares. I am going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 more unit squares. So, as I have added 6 more unit squares, this has become a square. So, this shape is a square whose side is x plus 3. See, inspect this side also. This is also x plus 3 and here also x plus 3 and this side x plus 3. So, it has become a square. So, we have completed a square by adding 6. So, if you add 6 to the expression in the left side, we have to add the same 6 to the right side of the equation. So, that is the procedure we follow to complete the square. By completing the square, we have got a square of side x plus 3. So, this can be said as x plus 3 the whole square, and we are going to move to the procedure of completing square method. Already we know the method of factorization to solve a quadratic equation. What is the purpose of another method? Look at this sum, you will understand what is the purpose. See the sum, x square plus 8x plus 5 is equal to 0. So, in the sum, for factorization, we will think that the product of the numbers is 5 and the sum is 8. So, we can't get those numbers through inspection. So, it may be tedious to use the factorization method. So, in this type of sums we are going to deal with this method. First let us learn the procedure and then we are going to see what is the algorithm for completing the square method. So, the first procedure is to take off the constant term and place it in the right side. That is, we are going to restate this equation as x square plus 8x is equal to minus 5. That is, add minus 5 both sides. This plus 5 becomes minus 5. Okay. So, x square plus 8x is equal to minus 5 is the first step. And then in the next step we have to see the that is coefficient of x or linear term. We will be naming the coefficient of x as linear term. Okay. So, what is the linear term? It is 8, that is the coefficient of x is 8. So, that should be taken as 2b, that is we are going to use a plus b the whole square, keep that in mind, a plus b the whole square formula to complete this square. So, in the left side we are going to derive at a plus b the whole square form. So, for that we have x square, that is represented as a square, and here 8x. So, 8x should be equated to 2ab. So, the coefficient of x, which is 8, is named as 2b. So, 8x is equal to 2ab. So, 8x here a square plus 2ab. So, 8x can be equated to 2ab and we know that a is replaced with x. So, we can cancel a and x and we can get that the coefficient of x, which is 8, is called as 2b. So, b is 8 by 2. So, b is 4. We are going to complete the square. So, what do we need in this? What is incomplete now? In the left side we have a square plus 2ab. What is left? Yes, only b square is remaining. So, we have the value of b here. We are going to add b square. Whatever is added in the left side should be added in the right side also, you know that very well. So, we are going to add b square, that is 4 square on both sides. So, add 4 square. What is 4 square? Yes, 16. Add 16 on both sides. So, x square plus 8x plus 16 is equal to minus 5 plus 16. In the next step, we can write the left side as a whole square. Here this is a square plus 2ab plus b square, where a is x and b is 4. So, we can write it as x plus 4 the whole square, a plus b the whole square, and here we have the answer as 16 minus 5, which is yes 11. So, taking square root and solving. So, we are going to take square root both sides. We can have x plus 4 is equal to square root of 11 is maybe plus root 11 or minus root 11. So, plus or minus root 11 is the answer. So, here x plus 4 is equated to plus or minus root 11, or x is equal to yes plus 4 is taken as minus 4 that side. So, minus 4 plus or minus root 11 is our solution. So, for any quadratic equation we have two solutions, you know very well. What are the two solutions here? This is one is minus 4 plus root 11, the other one is minus 4 minus root 11. So, in the case of solutions with irrational numbers, we will be using completing square method. For any given equation, we may use this completing square method. Now, we are going to learn the procedure, that is learn the algorithm steps in completing the square method. Now, we are going to see the algorithm. Simultaneously, we are going to proceed with the sum. See the first step of the algorithm, it is to write the equation in the general form. What is the general form of the quadratic equation? Yes, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. You know that very well. So, we are going to write any equation in that form. Here I have taken the equation in the same general form, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And then if it is not in the general form, you have to convert it into the general form. You have to simplify it and bring down to the general form and then proceed. The second step is divide both sides by a. What is a here? A is the coefficient of x square or we can name it as quadratic coefficient. So, the quadratic coefficient here is 2. So, divide both sides by 2. So, the equation becomes 2x square by 2 is x square, this is minus x by 2 minus 1 by 2 is equal to 0 divided by anything is 0. So, it becomes 0. So, in the next step we have brought the coefficient of x square as 1. Okay. In the third step, shift the constant term to the right side. So, what is the constant term here? Minus 1 by 2. So, we are going to shift that term. Constant term is otherwise called as independent term. So, that independent term should be taken to the right side. So, x square minus x by 2 is equal to minus 1 by 2 will go as plus 1 by 2. In the next step of the algorithm, look at this, add the square of 1/2 of the coefficient of x. So, I am going to repeat it, add the square of 1/2 of the coefficient of x. What is the coefficient of x here? It is minus 1 by 2. What is the 1/2 of minus 1 by 2? Minus 1 by 2 divided by 2 is minus 1 by 4. So, square of that minus 1 by 4 the whole square. What is the square of minus 1 by 4 the whole square? So, we have to add that both sides. Okay. I am going to repeat the process. So, the coefficient of x here is minus 1 by 2. Take the half of this coefficient. Half means into 1 by 2. That is, take the half as minus 1 by 4. And we have to square this minus 1 by 4, add this both sides. So, squaring we get, yes, minus 1 by 4 the whole square is 1 by 16. Add 1 by 16 both the sides. So, if you add 1 by 16, it becomes x square minus x by 2 plus 1 by 16 is equal to here 1 by 2 plus 1 by 16. Okay. Now, see the left side, we have completed the square. X square minus x by 2, this is a square minus 2ab plus b square. It is in that form, we have brought in that form. So, make it as a plus b the whole square. So, here b is negative. Okay. So, x minus 1 by 4, that is here this is our b, which we have squared is our b. So, b is minus 1 by 4. So, it becomes x minus 1 by 4 the whole square. Here by adding the, that is simplifying the right side, you get, so LCM is 16. So, add 8 plus 1, 9 by 16. We are going to take the square root. In the last procedure, we have to simplify. So, we have simplified the right side and then take square root. So, taking square root, it becomes x minus 1 by 4. Square and root will get cancelled. Here taking square root, we have plus or minus symbol, you know what it is. Okay. So, plus or minus 3 by 4. So, x minus 1 by 4 is equal to plus or minus 3 by 4. And here in this step, we have to take this constant term that side as x is equal to 1 by 4, yes, plus 1 by 4. So, I am going to write that first, 1 by 4 plus or minus 3 by 4. So, we have got two solutions now, that is 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4, which is 1, 1 by 4 minus 3 by 4, which is minus 1 by 2. So, these are the solutions for this quadratic equation. So, x can take the values 1 or minus 1 by 2 to satisfy the equation, that is the meaning of the solution. Here in this problem which is given in the exercise sum, we have a rational expression equated to a algebraic expression. Before starting the procedure, we have to make the equation to come into the general form, that is in the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. For that we know the procedure. So, we have to multiply both sides by x minus 1, that is the denominator. We are multiplying by x minus 1. Here in the right side it becomes, so if you multiply it becomes 3x square plus 2x minus 3x minus 2, and in the left side it has 5x plus 7. So, to make a as a positive number, we are going to bring all these that side, that is right side. So, we are deriving at an equation which is 3x square minus 6x minus 9 is equal to 0 is in the general form, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So, afterwards we have to proceed with the algorithm which we have learnt now. So, let us have one more practice. See, the first step is yes to write in the general form. So, we have written that, and the next step, what is the next step? Yes, we are going to shift the constant term that side. So, we have to shift the constant term as 3x square minus 6x is equal to 9. So, we can mix up the first and second step. We can either do with the first step and second step, or the second step and the first step. So, we have taken, that is, we have shifted the constant term that side, and then we can divide both sides by the coefficient of x square, that is a here is 3. So, divide both sides by 3. So, while dividing we get x square minus 2x is equal to 3. So, now in the next step we have to look at the coefficient of x. So, what is the coefficient of x? Minus 2. So, take 1/2 of the coefficient, that is minus 2 divided by 2, take 1/2 and square it. What we have got? Minus 1 the whole square. So, what is the value? It is 1. So, I repeat, we have to take the coefficient of x divided by 2, square it. So, take the value and add that both sides, that is add plus 1 both sides. So, adding 1 both sides we get yes. So, adding 1 both sides we get x square minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 3 plus 1 is 4. See the left side, it is a complete square. So, we have completed the square now. So, see the left side, a square minus 2ab plus b square, it is in that form. So, a is x and our b is minus 1. So, what we have squared, it is our b. The number we have squared is called as b. So, x minus 1 the whole square is our left side. So, in the right side we have 4. Yes, taking square root both sides we have x minus 1 is equal to plus or minus root 4, which is 2. So, taking this minus 1 that side, it becomes plus 1. So, 1 plus or minus 2, 1 plus or minus 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So, these are the values of x, these are the solutions for this quadratic equation. Using the method of completing squares, now let us derive a formula to solve. Okay. See, it is called as quadratic formula. First, let us have the general form of the quadratic equation and see the algorithm. First step of the algorithm says that we have to divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of x square. So, what is the coefficient of x square here? A. So, divide both sides by a. So, which becomes x square plus b by a x plus c by a is equal to 0 divided by a is 0. So, we have divided by a, the first step. Second step, shift the constant term that side. Okay, we are going to take that constant term to the right side. So, it becomes x square plus b by a x is equal to minus c by a. In the next step, we should look at the x term. Coefficient of x is b by a. What is half of b by a? So, b by a, half means in the denominator multiply by 2. So, b by 2a, square it, yes. So, add this both sides, add the half of the coefficient of x to the whole square, okay, both sides. So, if we add, it becomes x square plus b by a x plus b by 2a the whole square is equal to minus c by a plus b by 2a the whole square. So, look at this left side, it is a complete square, a square plus 2ab plus b square. So, we can write it as x plus b by 2a the whole square, because this is our b. So, b square, this is a square and here this is 2ab. So, left side becomes a plus b the whole square, which is x plus b by 2a the whole square. So, here in the step, if you square this, it becomes b square by 4a square. Here this is c by a. Taking LCM, 4a square is our LCM. Multiply both the denominator and the numerator by 4a to make it a common denominator. So, it becomes 4a square in the denominator and we have b square minus 4ac. So, this is our x plus b by 2a the whole square. What is the next step in the algorithm? We have in the next step, first we have simplified. In the next step, we are going to take square root both sides. If you take square root both sides, the left side becomes x plus b by 2a. Left side becomes x plus b by 2a. The right side becomes the square root of b square minus 4ac by 4a square. Okay. So, to that we have plus or minus symbol. In the next step, we are going to take plus b by 2a that side. Okay. So, if you take plus b by 2a that side, it becomes minus b by 2a. So, it is minus b by 2a plus or minus. Do you know the square root of b square minus 4ac? We do not know. So, just apply square root for b square minus 4ac, that is the numerator. Look at the denominator, it is a perfect square. Square root of 4a square is 2a. These two have the common denominators and we can simplify it as minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So, this is our quadratic formula. So, we have got the solution using this formula. We can get the solution using this formula. Formula goes as x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Here we have two solutions having plus and minus. So, this is the solution for the equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So, shall we do one sum in this model? Yes, we are going to substitute, we are going to apply the formula and directly we are going to get the solution. See, the equation is 2x square minus 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. Here we should know what is a, b and c. A is the coefficient of x square which is 2 and b is minus 5, c is 2. So, using this formula x is equal to, you know the formula very well, minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Here minus b. So, b is negative 5. So, minus b is minus of minus plus 5 plus or minus root of b square, b is minus 5, 4 ac. What is a? In the place of a, we are going to substitute 2. Here c is also 2 by 2 into a is 2. So, 2 2s are 4 in the denominator. So, denominator is 4 and the numerator becomes plus or minus. So, you have to simplify this as square root of minus 5 the whole square is 25 minus 4 4s are 16. 25 minus 16 is 9. Root of 9 is 3. So, 5 plus or minus 3 by 4. So, we can make it as 5 plus 3 by 4 and 5 minus 3 by 4. So, we have two solutions, 8 by 4 which is 2, 2 by 4 which is 1 by 2. So, these are the solutions of x in this equation. Now, we have another equation in f. So, it may be any variable x or f or t or m. We are going to proceed with the same thing, but here we have to write f is equal to. So, we are using the formula minus b. So, b is minus 6. So, minus of minus plus 6 plus or minus, you say say the formula, very good, b square minus 6 the whole square minus 4 a is root 2, c is 3 root 2. Okay, just apply, just substitute 2 a is root 2. So, very good. So, you are following root of minus 6 the whole square is 36, 36 minus, look at this, root 2 into root 2 becomes 2, 2 4s are 8, 8 3s are 24 by 2 root 2. So, here 36 minus 24 is 12. What is the square root of 12? So, you do not know. Yes, 12 can be factorized as, yes, 2 into 2 into 3. So, square root of 2 into 2 into 3 is 2 root 3. So, 6 plus or minus 2 root 3 by 2 root 2 is our answer. So, in the next step we can simplify this as, from 6 and 2 we can take out 2 and 3 plus or minus root 3 by 2 root 2. So, cancel 2 and get 3 plus or minus root 3 by root 2, which is 3 plus root 3 by root 2, one more 3 minus root 3 by root 2. These are the solutions of this quadratic equation. Students, try to do the other sums which is given in the exercise. So, there is a sum in your exercise. Look at that, which is given as a equation in y. So, the variable here is y and here a, b are all taken as constant terms. Okay. So, the coefficient of y square is a, that is a is 36. As a, b are here, small a, b are here, we have applied capital A, b, c, okay, for the formula. Capital A is 36 and b is minus 12a and c is a square minus b square. So, applying in the formula minus b, so minus of minus 12a plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac, a and c. So, we have substituted everything in the formula by 2a, 2 into 36. See, 12a plus or minus root of, so this minus 12a square is 144a square and multiplying 4 and 36 we get 144 minus 144a square minus of minus plus 144b square, in the denominator 72. So, here 144a square minus 144a square cancelled. So, 144b square remains in the root. So, taking square root of this number 12 and b square b, square root of 144b square is 12b. So, 12a plus or minus 12b divided by 72. Take 12 common and we have a plus or minus b, denominator 72. By dividing by 12 we get a plus or minus b by 6 or a plus b by 6 and a minus b by 6 are the solutions to this quadratic equation. Can you understand? Can you practice and do the other sums which are given in the book, in the example and in the exercise 3.11. Try all those sums and get an idea, make more practice. Thank you, children.